Now, to go to your question about reduced vowels, I would like you to review chapter 1, because in chapter 1 I talked about syllables and stressed syllables. So stressed syllables are long and clear and high, whereas reduced syllables are short and weak and low. If a word in English has 2 syllables or more, one syllable is stressed and the other syllables are not stressed. So for example, in the word newspaper, the first syllable is stressed. Newspaper, the stress is on the first syllable, and the other ones are not stressed. They are lower and shorter. If I say the word intonation, intonation has 4 syllables. Intonation is stressed on the third syllable. Intonation. Now, in the word intonation, the third syllable is stressed, and 2 of the syllables are very short and weak, and they're sound. Doesn't really matter. It's very short. The second syllable and the fourth syllable in the word intonation are reduced to the schwa sound. We call it the schwa sound. It's just the name of the sound. It's not a letter, but it looks like an upside down E. So that schwa denotes a vowel sound which is very short, not so clear, and low. And it's usually in an alternating pattern with some stressed syllables. So intonation has 4 syllables. The first syllable has a clear vowel I, the second syllable has a schwa t, and the third syllable is strong and long and clear because it's stressed, nay, and the fourth syllable shin is very short, intonation. So we need to avoid making all the syllables the same length and saying them all clearly. That's something we don't do in English. We don't say intonation. Intonation. We don't say it that way. We say intonation. Da 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 da. So the rhythm is different. So now you need to train your ears to hear the different rhythm of people who speak English fluently. You can also, of course, in the text with the audio CDs, the DVDs, and with the connected speech online software, there are many examples where you can hear the length of some words and how short other words are. When you're not sure about a word in particular, one of the things I would recommend is that you go to dictionary.com if you like to use an online source for words. I like it especially better than a paper dictionary because it also gives you the pronunciation of words. So if you look up the word in your dictionary, dictionary.com, there are other dictionaries online too. This is just easy to remember. Then there's always the word plus the definitions, and there's also usually an icon that looks like a speaker, and it says listen to the pronunciation. So I'm typing the word intonation into my browser right now, and if I click on it, I should be able to hear the word intonation. Now let's see, let me do that. I like to show you live with my dictionary, but as I said, the Blackboard Collaborate system is having some problems, so I'm doing it without
intonation.
Okay, so here's an example, and in fact I would say that this example spends too much time on toe instead of t for a speech for the pronunciation of this word in a phrase, instead of as an individual. Sometimes when we hear a word all by itself, then we have the dictionary pronunciation, and when we have the dictionary pronunciation, we tend to hear more clear vowels than when this word is used in a phrase in normal conversation. Let me hear what they say for syllable.
Syllable. Syllable.
I think this one is a good example that shows you how syllable, the first one is clear, si, and the second one weak, l, b, syllable, syllable.
Syllable.
So if you listen carefully, you'll be able to hear that the second and the third syllables in this word are much shorter, and they are not spoken with a great deal of stress. So notice the tension when I say something like E, A, O. It requires a lot of tension, muscles, to move, to make a clear vowel. A, E, I, O, oo, ow. Those require tension. The beauty of the schwa is you do it with a relaxed mouth. Your tongue and your cheeks are relaxed. Relax. Syllable. So in the third syllable and the second syllable, syllables. So there we have the relaxation in the reduced syllables. In the quizzes that I gave you online, you are able to try to hear the sound by going to a dictionary, or you can process it in your mind as well. For those quizzes for reduced vowels, you need to identify the syllable. For example, the syllable with a reduced sound, the syllable with a schwa. So for example, if I say the word common, which syllable is reduced when I say common? Is it the first one or is it the second one? Which syllable is schwa? Common. The second one. So if I say it in slow motion, do you see how my mouth is open for ka? It's very long, right? And then it's closed pretty much and relaxed for mun. Mun. Mun, 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 mun. Ka, mun. Common. It's incorrect to say come on. Come on. That would be incorrect. The second syllable is definitely weaker. It shows very small in the pronunciation. You can see the mouth is opened more for ka and less for mun. Common.
Common.
So this is the dictionary pronunciation.
Common. Common. Common.
Are you able to hear that the schwa is in the second word, the second syllable of common? So if you're having a hard time, because you need to train your ears. Your ears are probably not as keen as your eyes, because if you've been a scholar for all of these years, you've been using books, and books are great. They teach us a lot, but they're not so good at teaching us how things sound and how to pronounce, which is why you need me. So I'm trying to teach you to train your ears to try to hear those and sort of separate yourself from just the typed or printed words, because sometimes they give you the wrong information, or you have something stored in your mind but it's not quite correct. Now let me say the word reduce. When I say the word reduce, that has two syllables, reduce. Which one has the schwa? Reduce. Is it the first or the second syllable? First or second syllable, reduce?
The second.
Okay, is it the second one? Okay, watch my mouth. Watch my mouth. I'm not going to say it loud. I'm just going to show you my lips.
Reduce. Oh. First one.
Which one is the mouth relaxed? Reduce.
The first one.
Reduce. Can you see the difference? Okay,
Yes.
my mouth is more relaxed in syllable one. Reduce. See my ooh? Do you see how much tension? I have to use a lot of tension to make the ooh sound. That can't possibly be a schwa, because I'm using a lot of tension. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? But that's very relaxed. Reduce. So the first syllable is the schwa. All right, now let's listen to this word. Contain. Contain.
One.
Contain has 2 syllables. Which one has a schwa? Contain.
One.
Syllable 1? Okay, watch carefully.
Yes.
Contain. Contain. Is that right? The first syllable is short and weak. So that one is the reduced sound. That's right. If you're not sure how something is supposed to sound, you might listen to it.
Contain. Contain.
All right, he says it the same way as I do, with a lower voice. Contain, contain. But he uses, the syllable stress, the second syllable, excuse me, the second syllable is stressed and long and clear, tain. The first syllable is reduced and
Contain.
weak. Okay, how about another word? Comma. Period, comma, question mark, comma, quotation marks, comma, comma, comma. So what is the weak one there? Comma. 2 syllables. Which one is reduced? Comma. Which one is reduced?
One. One is reduced.
1 is reduced. Watch me. Watch me. Comma. Is that right? Look at my mouth. Comma. 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 Which one is my mouth relaxed?
With the second one.
The second one. Not the first one. Watch me. Ka. M.
Comma.
Ka. M. Okay, now, if you're saying comma, comma, then that's not the English pronunciation. All right, then that's wrong. People might understand you. Yeah, maybe they say, okay, you're writing a period and a comma here. Then they probably understand you because you're doing like this. But that's not the proper accent. You're making too much stress on an unstressed syllable. So try it like this. Comma. Do you see the difference?
Comma.
You're looking at your mirror. I hope you have your mirror, guys. You always have your mirror when you're with me. So you can see yourself, okay? So, and makes a big difference. Comma. Comma.
Comma.
We need to put a comma,
Comma.
here. Right? Put a comma. Right? Okay. Listen to this word. Onions.
Onion.
Onions. 2 syllables. Which one has a schwa? Onions. I need some yellow onions or some green onions. I need to buy some onions.
Green onion.
Yeah, some green onions. Onions. Which one is schwa? The first or the second?
The second one.
The second one. All right, so if I say it slowly, onions, onions, onions. The first syllable is strong, the second syllable is weak. Notice the difference. Now, when you say it, look at your mouth. Make sure you're making onions, but not onions. You see the difference?
Onion.
Onions, onions.
Onion.
Yeah, okay. How about this word? Salad.
Salad.
Salad. Do you like to eat salad? Green salad,
One.
potato
I
salad,
like to eat salad.
macaroni salad, chef salad, salad. 2 syllables. Which one has the schwa? Salad.
The first.
The first. Salad. Salad. Is that right? The first one? Do you agree? Everybody
second
agree?
one?
Salad. What do you guys think? First one? Or second one?
Second one.
Second one? Okay. Slow motion. Salad. Salad. Okay, slow motion, right? So can you see it now? Which one has the schwa? Which one is reduced? Salad. The second one is reduced. Watch my mouth, okay? If you're saying salad, that's both open. Maybe in your language, when you borrow this word, you say salad, right? Maybe that's great in Vietnamese, salad, but in English, no. All right? If you say this in French, salade, you need to say for both of those syllables. There's no such thing as a schwa. You have to have. If you're saying it in Spanish, what do we say? Ensalada. We have We have ensalada, right? But in English, we don't have that many clear vowels. We have unclear vowels, the reduced ones. So pay attention here. Salad, salad,
Salad.
salad,
Salad.
salad. I want some salad. I want some
I want
salad.
Salad.
Let's eat some salad.
Salad.
Okay, does that help you out any? Punsap?